Hello, everyone. My name is Steven Razzo. I am a member of Victory MMA and Fitness and one of Nathan Ray's BJJ students. Today, I have for you a story. Everything that happened went down on May 22nd, 2025, at a regional MMA promotion known as Tough Enough. It was their 144th card and the first card that took place in California. I was there with a friend who I will refer to primarily as NightFree, and we were there to watch Nate make his amateur MMA debut. Nate's MMA debut could not have gone any more brilliantly. The opponent tried to wrestle Nate to the ground, but would get countered with a brilliant whizzer that would lead to a few hammer fists before eventually getting his back taken and being submitted by a rear naked choke. We went wild in the Victory MMA crowd. Like, this was our homeboy who was doing so much work to make this event happen and to succeed, especially in that dominant fashion in under a minute. We were definitely hyped for him. And now to the main story of this video. It happened later down the card when the professionals were fighting. One of those professionals was named David Mgoyan, a young Armenian MMA fighter who wanted to make it into the UFC. From the moment that David would be introduced, he would be rained mercilessly with racist comment after racist comment. People would call him commie, people would call him Borat. They would even try to make fun of the Armenian language that he was speaking. As this was going on, I was silently cheering for David to win because I don't know about you, but I'm not exactly a big fan of racist conduct. Anyway, David would win and, yeah, make the racists look really stupid for their comments. I told NightFree that I was happy for David's victory. She asked why. I went to discreetly text her about like what was going on with the racist like conduct of like many of the spectators in the crowd, and I am still kind of debating whether that was a smart idea on my end, because not 2 moments after she heard about what was going on, she went completely off. Like, she was arguing with this one woman who was behind us, who I said was responsible for a good amount of the racist commentary being rained down. The lady naturally got very defensive, saying that, like, she said nothing of the sort and even tried to get NightFree to shut up. NightFree was having none of it, though, and the two kept arguing until the man that the lady was with somehow decided to get me involved in the mix. At that, like, things started to really spiral out of control. NightFree would get more aggressive, knowing that the man was threatening essentially to hurt me, and both the lady and the man got aggressive back. Things weren't helped by the fact that several other people were coming to gang up on NightFree. Several more were grabbing their phones to record what was going down, and I even heard a few people in the crowds cheering for NightFree and the lady to fight each other right there at the seats. At that point, I was thinking to myself, oh my god, what did I get myself into? Like, there is no way on earth I'm going to be able to defend both myself and NightFree from a ever growing mob of drunks without either one of us or potentially both of us sustaining serious injury. So I did the only viable choice in my brain, and I ran to the stands trying to yell and flag down anyone from Victory MMA to come and help. I was screaming for Nate in particular, but I was also screaming for anyone else from Victory MMA to come show up and help me. Eventually, after much searching, I would find someone from Victory MMA to come to me. I would explain the situation to him, and he would help me calm down and direct me towards where NightFree ended up. It turns out that as I was searching for some backup to help me with my situation, a couple of other people from Victory MMA who happened to be really close by would get the security involved so that like no one from either my camp or the crowd of drunks would get hurt. I am thankful to the guards there and to the people who called them to help my friend, because had neither of them been present, I don't know what would have happened to NightFree. She most likely would have been very seriously injured because, yeah, those people did not look like they were able to be reasoned with. And they looked like they were out for blood too, which was rather scary, to be honest with you. Anyway, I was eventually able to find NightFree just outside of the venue. She was a mess. Like, she was crying, sobbing. My friend, who I found, and I were doing everything we could to comfort her and to calm her down. Eventually, we were able to get her to a point where she could be fine, and we were able to watch the last fight of the card for Tough Enough. After the last fight, Jason, the guy who I ran into while I was looking for help from Victory MMA, offered to escort myself and NightFree back to my car alongside his wife Amie. We gladly accepted the offer. So the TLDR of this is call out of racism almost leads to physical injury. That's pretty much it for my story. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you, yeah, come back for another.